Oh, what was that? There's so many unique and interesting products that show up on Shark Tank, so clearly I had to buy some and test if they actually work. Not just work, but are like worth buying. And I love doing these videos because there's so much thought that goes into each of these different products and you get to learn the backstories. It's so cool. So if you want to see more, I'll link more of the videos at the end. And now let's dive into the first product, which is it's a water bottle. It's called Hibear. This was started by a US Navy veteran. His name is Mark, and he was, this got me, just while he was like casually hiking through the Appalachian Trail from, I think it was like Georgia to Maine. Hold up. I can promise you that I would not be thinking of any business ideas on that long of a journey. But I guess if you're into that level of hiking, there's a lot of thought that goes into the types of products that you bring. You want a lot of things to be multi-purpose, which is why he invented this water bottle contraption. Because it's not just a water bottle. It is so many more things that I didn't know were things for camping, but maybe it's more widespread than that. That's why we went this route. Because it does pour over coffee, tea, you can steep with it, you can also make drinks with it. It has like a muddler that can also be used as something you put in to cool down your drinks. Like there's so many things and they all fit inside of the water bottle. They didn't end up getting a deal through Shark Tank, and I think they've like launched in, you know, places here and there. They do a lot of corporate gifting, but I have to test it for myself, and I forgot to. I usually wash everything before we sit down, but I forgot to do that, and I figured, well, let's just open it up together. Ta-da! So they had 3 different color options that I saw, and this is their all-day adventure flask. And I will say, I mean, I've never been hiking more than a light jaunt, but this feels heavy. I'm gonna weigh this because, and I am making an assumption here, but you probably need, you know, camping equipment and sleeping bags and stuff too, right? And clothes, boots, I don't know. 1 pound, 13 ounces. I don't know, like that's an extra pound of just tea and cocktail shaker. Let's open it up though. So we have the different levels here. Level 1, this is like a pour over, so it fits in there. I mean, it all fits together very nicely. So this is the bottom, this is the cup, so you can make cocktails and then share them. A mug there, that's nice. And how do I get all this stuff out? I guess I'll just pull it out. We have all these things here. So I assume you can put ice or something in this, or it's just because it's stainless steel, it stays cold longer. I don't know, but it can also muddle drinks. And then we have something for tea. This feels like a lot. And then I guess you can put coffee and things in here and then do this as like a pour over. Like I get it. I don't get it. It all fits so nicely and thoughtfully together. I mean, genuinely, I wanna know, like, are you bringing this camping? Hiking? I don't know. Like all I see is like a bunch of stuff that needs to get washed. I don't wanna make a cocktail that bad. I'm surrounded by bugs. I'm tired. I don't know how to test this, Lo.
I think the only answer is to go camping.
Clearly I need to go camping. This isn't for the serious hiker as it was initially pitched. This
what
is
if the
like
serious hiker's bougie?
maybe a serious hiker that is bougie that also stays in a cottage or like a cottage adjacent.
What's it set you back though?
This was expensive from what I remember. Like this was not a cheap and cheerful thing. Now again, very thoughtfully designed, all the elements fit together.
That all goes into one?
Yeah, it all fits inside of it, which is nice.
That's a great gift.
That's exactly what they use it for. Corporate gifts. It's 40% of their business. I'm like, yeah, this is not for people wandering around mountains.
You're not portaging with that.
No.
That's not, you're not,
this isn't like
canoe aren't going on the back.
Exactly. This isn't like my clothes, my laundry detergent, my camping gear, and the Hibear. It's like, do I bring food or the Hibear? Like,
yeah, no, that's not replacing the extra pair of socks.
It's really not.
It's cool if you're into luxe camping stuff.
Luxe camping. That's the vibe. That's 100% the vibe. Luxe camping. I get it now.
I'm actually not familiar with any other type of camping.
That's the only camping I would ever do, so. Okay, well, let me wash this then. All right, items are cleaned, just waiting for the water to boil. So I have this to test out the cocktail strainer. I do like, by the way, that they have all of the different QR codes and stuff for the different, like if you're doing a cocktail or a pour over, like how to use it, you know? I have some ice and some water in here, so we're gonna test this out. In you go like so. Put this guy in, and let's see, do you leak? Not leaking, that's good. An important start. Now let's see. It does work, everyone. What is it like drinking out of this? It's doable. However, if you're clumsy like me, this is absolutely gonna spill immediately. All right, cocktail shaker does work. Now let's take this guy, turn this upside down. Do I need to put anything else in it? Maybe that's what this side is for. Yes, this must be it. I must be doing this. Yep, I'm doing it wrong. Ignore me. All right, I have the cocktail strainer in again with this guy. Now it's a pour over. So I'm gonna, it's really nice in it actually. Bring my kettle over and I'm going to warm up the water in here. Now also, I'm going to measure out the grounds because I'm not doing a full thing of coffee. That's the thing I wish that this had, is measuring amounts along the side. That would be very helpful because they're like, okay, there's a 15-to-1 ratio, so make sure you do 600 for blah and what, you know what I mean? Like that's a little bit of a miss. And now we do a little bit at a time. Ooh, this isn't the best for pouring and it gets very hot. But maybe if you go glamping or luxury camping, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. I don't know. This isn't my market. I mean, it is doing its thing. I do appreciate that. So I'm gonna keep letting it do its thing while we talk about the next product. This one is called the Rapid Ramen Cooker. This is started by a man named Christopher, not mine, different one. And he was angry that his noodles kept getting gummy when he would microwave them. And so he wanted to find a solution. Many of these, the story, it all feels very infomercial. Just the story starting, not all of them, but sometimes it's stuff like that. It's just like, do your noodles get gummy in the mic? Like, you know what I mean? So he designed the Rapid Ramen Cooker. And this is designed to fit a block of noodles and the exact amount of water to cook your ramen perfectly. He ended up closing a deal, I think, with Mark Cuban. And since appearing on Shark Tank, he exploded into like 50,000 different retailers. They're really smart because this feels very college student, you know? Like this is absolutely something I would have loved. And they started stocking them in college bookstores, which is also, that's brilliant. And on top of that, he actually ended up taking his Rapid Ramen Cooker and creating a parent company called Rapid Cooking, I think, where he does all the different like fast microwave meal stuff. That's cool. I love this stuff, by the way, like all the marketing, the nuances of business. Oh, that just feeds my brain. I love this stuff so much. So I talk about it a lot because I love it. But like the other cool thing is he ended up working with one of the major ramen manufacturers to create a deal where they were both in store, like shelved in the same area, and he made like an extra $100 million just from that move alone. That's just brilliant, absolute brilliant. Such a simple device too, you know? Obviously we need to know if this works. This is, you know, the standard BPA free, etc. I don't know if you can put this in the microwave though. Not the microwave. I wonder if you could put this in the microwave. I don't know if you can put it in the, oh, you can. Dishwasher was the word I was looking for. Stovetop flavor in the microwave is the pitch. All right, let's do this. Time to get some ramen. Okay, moving this to the side for a moment. We have our clean ramen, rapid ramen. We have our ramen. This I didn't think through. Hey, Christopher, why do we have round ramen? So we have in the basement, we have packets of ramen, and I was like, for sure, no problem. That's it, that's easy.
We do also have square ramen.
But why is this ramen round? When did they change the shape?
No one informed me.
I'm gonna save this for a different ramen, but just note, doesn't work for all ramen apparently. Does it fit? Yeah! Crowd goes wild.
Nice.
Now I need to fill this to the line. Thank you, Christopher. Okay, I don't know, can you see there's like a line right there, but indicates where I need to be putting the water to. Water has been added to the fill line. Now I'm gonna add in a little bit of the mix here, just a wee bit, because I'm a big baby about how spicy it is. It's embarrassing, I know. The simplicity of this and the decisions that he made, like business strategy wise, I really commend. I really like those. All right, down to the basement, which is where my microwave is. And I've seen questions of people being like, why is it down there? It's because we have too many gadgets up here and there's no space for like prepping stuff. So because we don't use that often, into the basement it goes. And that is where we're going. Okay, off we go. My children have been setting up forts and things like that. So there's just fort stuff everywhere. Okay, back to the microwave. This seems pretty straightforward. 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Actually, don't stay tuned. I'm going back upstairs to get that coffee. I'll go back down in 3 minutes. Anyway, it's time to wait around. Dilly-dally. Let's finally make that coffee. Pretty straightforward so far. Nothing crazy. So now we take all of these elements out. It's not too hot either because it's not stainless steel. Ugh. Okay, that's on. And now I can just pour myself a coffee. I was gonna pour it in here and I don't want to do that. I mean, it looks like coffee, if I'm honest. A beautiful, beautiful cup of coffee. My ramen is done. Christopher, do you wanna go to the basement and get my ramen?
Sure.
Thank you. Christopher's a nice boy. He's a nice boy. Yeah, that's no different than my coffee. I don't think, let's see. Christopher, ooh, thank you. Can you taste this coffee?
This one?
Yeah. I want to know.
Does it have your creamer in it?
It has a little bit.
Right.
It doesn't have a lot. Is it more watery? I mean, this is mine, but mine is gonna be too sweet for you.
Yeah.
Here's yours. I don't think it has anything in it though.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's so interesting to me. It's so, like, again, I feel like I'm splitting hairs here because this
It's
is,
good.
it is good. Is that close enough if you were out camping but wanted a
Oh,
good cup
yeah,
of coffee?
that's a good cup of coffee. I mean, we've honed in our coffee. We like it the way we like it. We like our pour over. This is really good. Like, maybe it's a bit more watery. Is it under extracted a little bit? I don't really know.
Finesse
But
it.
like,
I was changing the amounts, but like
Quite
it all like look like I just have to show you. I feel like I've come around full circle on this product.
I don't know. That makes sense to me. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's a
tasty.
good cup.
Yeah, and then I was about to stick my chopsticks into my coffee. What a day. Okay, let's test these out. That's the sides. Again, it's been sitting here for a couple of minutes. Sides aren't too hot, which is important, but you can see all the steam. The noodles do not feel overcooked either. That is nice, but that's the real, that's where we need to taste test, you know what I'm saying? Well, that looks good. I don't know if you can see it through all the steam. Honestly, yes. That is exact right. This is the perfect amount of al dente. Al dente? Is it al dente? I feel like I was yelled at the comments for that.
Ow.
It's al.
Not Al.
That's why I said al dente. Is the perfect level of cooked of the noodles. Yeah, that's convenient. Oh man, to have that in university would have been very nice. It would have been very nice. Yeah, no, I really like this. Wow. Okay, next is something that I have come across on, I think on Amazon before, or maybe on TikTok. Like I've seen this talked about before and I had no idea that it was on Shark Tank. And that is Hugo's Amazing Tape. This was an invention by a father who accidentally came across this, I guess this tape that sticks to itself, is reusable, and it doesn't have any adhesive on it. He sadly passed away the year that the Shark Tank episode went up, and his daughters went on as they now at the time ran the company. Spoiler alert. So the sisters went on Shark Tank. They initially asked for 50% equity for $50,000, which is, I've never seen that kind of balance between what they're asking for and what they're offering. Usually it's like 5%, 10%, maybe 15. Never seen 50. And they ended up getting a deal from Lori and Mark for $100,000 to just buy the company off of them. And they accepted. I guess right now it's making, you know, $3+ million in revenue. So it seems to be doing well, but I myself have never tested this product before and I genuinely don't understand. Grips without adhesive, sticks to itself, not to your stuff. It is washable, water resistant, reusable, no residue. It's used to hold or bind things together in a non-permanent way. So a lot of like craft supplies, wires, things like that. So this might be good for like cords. For me, that's the thing that I can think of immediately as like things that I want to wrap and get out of the way. So let's see, if I wrap this up like this, thinking for when you're moving or you're trying to organize your stuff, which I am actively doing all of the time. You want things to be a little bit more neat and organized. You need to take enough tape that it can wrap around itself 1.5 times. Oh, this would be my downfall because I don't know. Like, is that enough? Is this just like cling wrap? Feels just like cling wrap. You know what it feels like? You know when you were younger and you used to stick those little clear plastic things to the window for Valentine's Day or Halloween or whatever? That's what this feels like. It's just that. And then you stretch it a bit and then it sticks to itself. It sure does. I clearly did too much, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, what if it's in like a drawer or something and it just gets moved around like blah, da, 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 da. She is holding strong. Okay. Nope. It's starting to peel a little bit. You can see like as I'm moving the wires, it's unwrapping. Now, I did do a lot of tape. So where do I see use for this? Like anything that's really bendy like this, if you're gonna be going through those drawers a lot and things, then that would not be good. You know what I can see this for? Things like yarn, things that you don't want tape to get on because you don't want it to stick to the yarn, you don't want it to pull the fabric or whatever it is. Wrapping paper, maybe, like I see the value in those specific elements, but things like wires and stuff, I would probably stick to like regular tape, because I don't need it to not be adhesive, if that makes sense. So I can see the use case for this, but it is limited to very specific uses. And in those specific uses, very useful. But yeah, it's just basically those things that you stick to the window. That's basically what it is. That's fun. Okay, now on to Wild Wonder. This is started by a woman named Rosa. She has like a background in finance at Goldman Sachs, and she started this business. I think she called it something else. What was it? She called it Tea Crush to begin with, and then switched over to Wild Wonder. And it's essentially a prebiotic, probiotic, low sugar kind of a drink. An alternative to soda is my understanding. She ended up getting a deal with the Sharks, which would make sense. She had like a very savvy finance background, and now she's expanded into like 2,000 different stores. They had a 300% increase in sales, like all of the good stuff, you know? But now we have to test it, and this is where we ran into some issues, because you see, I ordered a couple of different flavors. They have a bunch of different ones, and these are not cheap. What I saw listed was like $12 or $42 or something. Like it's expensive. But I ordered some, and I will put pictures here, they exploded. That's nothing to do with Wild Wonder. I'm just sharing with you because I didn't buy it from Wild Wonder. It just full on exploded, and this is why I only have 2 flavors to share with you today. I initially had 4 though. I even put them in here because again, they must have, doesn't matter. It was frozen apparently, and now they are not, but you can see that they have expanded, and that makes me a little bit nervous. So I put them in here just in case you were ever curious what happens to your cans. They either explode or they look like this. Just kind of, they won't actually stand up. So that's where we're at. Hey, Christopher.
Yeah.
Remember those drinks?
Exploding cans?
The exploding cans, yes. Do you want to come and test the exploding cans? We have 2 flavors left of the 4.
Hopefully they're the 2 good ones.
Hopefully they're the 2 good ones. We have peach ginger and mango gold. I don't understand the gold. Does it have gold in it? Why was that the choice? So this has ginger, agave, ginger root. I like that they don't have stevia in them. Yeah. That's fantastic. I'm personally not a big fan of the flavor profile of stevia's not bad. It's the other one. There's another one. Maybe it's sucralose.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
I don't love stevia either.
Yeah, not my favorite, but
mango puree, passion fruit juice should be enough sugar in that.
It's all good ingredients in here. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Now this does have pre and probiotic, which I understand they can't really demonstrate on a nutritional fact.
First ingredient, fresh brewed turmeric. Like,
nothing bad in here.
Right,
I'm not seeing like vitamin C, potassium, like nothing. Okay.
It's processed, so what you do.
Oh, it opened okay. I thought it was good.
I was curious.
Fully thought it was.
Still fizzy.
Oh, what was that?
Puree? Fruit puree, presumably.
You know why? Because it was frozen.
Could be.
And then it had to separate to be frozen. You know? This one smells very nice.
It is kind of gold.
Well, that one doesn't really smell like much. I can smell a little bit, but
Yeah, I can kind of smell this one.
yeah, that one has more of a not peachy, like a fruity note to it.
Yeah.
This one's the ginger, peach ginger.
That one's the ginger one. This is the turmeric
Okay.
mango gold
All right.
one. Cheers.
Cheers. Don't say anything yet.
All right.
Okay, now share.
They're both delicious.
Yep.
I think I prefer that one.
Oh, interesting. I really like that one.
Okay. Both really good.
Really good. They taste phenomenal. This one has too much of a, well, I guess it depends on what your flavor profile is. This one is very juice forward. Like
Yes.
it tastes like juice.
Yeah.
If you like that and you're just looking for something light and bright, for sure. This one has a little bit more gingery note. It's a little bit
Less
lighter.
sweet, more effervescent. This one is more of that puree. I don't want to say thicker, that's wrong, but you know, it's got puree in it, so it's just
Juice, yeah.
Juice, yeah.
This one feels more refreshing to me.
I agree.
They're honestly very tasty.
Really good.
Really good.
Tasty.
Very expensive though.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you know, if you're gonna pay, get good quality, I guess. That's the
Sure.
Yeah.
Good ingredients in there.
Sure.
Again, I've been out of the drink manufacturing world for many a year, so I don't know much about that, but like I wish it had more like stuff in it. And maybe it's just it this
you can get
is what
vitamin C
happens.
anywhere.
Yeah, I
if,
guess
if it's
so.
I mean 1 billion probiotics, I think it said.
Yeah,
That's-
billion probiotics and it has prebiotics in it too, and it's tasty. Just something that's like just light and easy.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna
Not gonna cure
majorly change
anything.
your health. Hey, it's good.
It's tasty, honestly. That's really good. It's really good. The next product, I'm gonna be honest, has not arrived yet. We will see by the end of the week if it actually does and makes it in. And that product is called the Lumio. This was started by a former architect named Max. He actually started on Kickstarter and he has created the Lumio, which is this light that looks like the pages of a book. So basically you can open it up and it's super bright, but like beautiful ambient light type of thing. And however much you open it is how much light that you'll give. And it has like it's rechargeable, goes on for like 8 hours without a charge, that kind of thing. So the design is really impressive. They closed a deal on the show that ended up falling through, but turns out it didn't matter because they were on Shark Tank. They ended up making like $4 million in sales. They ended up expanding their product line a ton. So they have a bunch of different types of lights. They expanded on the Lumio itself. They've been nominated for a bunch of product like design awards and stuff. So we'll see when it gets here. Oh my gosh, it arrived. Really didn't know if it was gonna make it into this video, but I am excited. I haven't opened it because I wanted to do that together on this. But I did have to charge it, so I did get to look at it, but like, look how pretty it is. Hold on, you have to see it. There we go. I got the wood one because I don't know, I thought it looked really pretty, but they had like a whole bunch of different covers and stuff. It's very nice. And like, you can see like that's pages. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't pages that I was expecting. So I don't really know what to do with this other than just open it and see what happens. If anything, I don't know. Oh. What? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, stop. It's like those commercials. Oh, is there any millennials out there that remember there's like the commercials that they open it and it's like this glow of the world inside your book and you go like this and it's like I don't know what picture it is, but that's exactly what this is. Oh my gosh, wait. I have to turn down the brightness so you can really experience the magic of this. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Let's try it. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Now, what I haven't looked into is if there are like little stand pieces or whatever that will kind of keep it open to whatever level that you want. So like this versus all the way or whatever. It came in a very fancy box. Let's go and see. It came with a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it has a thing though. So it has like a hanging that I just realized is still very dark. This is a magnet thing though. Oh my gosh, that scared me. It's a strong magnet. And then I think they want you to, or you can display it like this. Ta-da! Oh, it's a big light. It's cool. I truly don't know why you would get it as a book and have it displayed like this, because that's all I would do. That's the type of person I would just become. Jeez. Like this would just become the person that I am now. I'd be like, you wanna see my book? You wanna see the book that lights up? I need to show you my book that lights up. That's all I would say anymore. It's very cool. I feel like in a library, you know? Apparently it stays charged for about 2 hours. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is like it's very dark now. Hold on, I forgot to change that. Expensive piece and a piece you want to show off, you know? They have a bunch of different ones. Clearly a lot of thought went into this. I wish there was something that kept it open like so, kind of like a book, but maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think of this. I'm very curious. It's very well made, so pretty. Let me know in the comments which of these products is your favorite. I am genuinely curious if you've tried any of them, if you think they're a good idea, which one is the best idea. I wanna know. Leave me a comment down below. Check out the videos on the side for more Shark Tank kind of finds. I've done them on this channel as well as my other one. And subscribe, new videos here every single Saturday. Would love to see you back. I hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic start to March. March 1 right now, can't even believe it. January is 7 years long. February, you blink and it's over. It's crazy. But I hope you're having a good one, and I will see you guys all in the next one.